one of those days where you just knew it wasn't good. The weather was unsettled, it was windy, you could tell the barometric pressure was low because you'd hear the drains gurgling.
I remember it being really hot and just humid, and it's not very nice weather. Something about it just kind of put me on edge.
Already the storm has spawned funnel clouds. As it approaches Greensburg, Doppler radar measures winds rushing around its center at 100 miles per hour.
Turned on the TV because we wanted to watch the radar. We wanted to check, see what kind of storms there were and where they were at. And I was eating supper and the sirens went up.
The sirens can only mean one thing. A tornado has been spotted. Lindy jumps up from the table.
And that's when I started, moving around. I put my shoes on. I just get downstairs, and I just kind of stayed down there, turned on the TV down there.
Well, Lindy said, Dad, get your boots on and get downstairs. It was still at that point moving southwest to northeast. I called some friends of mine that were storm spotters. I said, what's it doing? They said, it's moving northeast. So at that point, I thought it looks like it will miss us.
But the tornado makes a sudden, unusual swerve toward Greensburg. And what had looked like a narrow miss now looks like a direct hit.
One of the weathermen for one of the local affiliates came on, who's always normally very controlled, very matter of fact. He said, this is bad, this is very, very bad. This is the worst possible signature this can have on radar. You've got to take this seriously, and you've got to take cover.
Chris Koss is 30 miles from Greensburg in Kinsley, Kansas on business when he starts fielding anxious phone calls from Kelsey.
Initially, I was telling him, come home, there's a storm coming, and I don't like to be alone during storms. And then I realized how bad the storm was and how bad it was going to be. I was telling him to stay where he was, don't come home.
Chris used to be a long-haul truck driver. He knows how dangerous the roads will be in this weather, but the thought of Kelsey and Jaden facing a tornado without him is just too much to stomach, and he decides to attempt the trip back to Greensburg anyway.
I jumped in the car. I took everything that I know as far as survival skills, and I threw them out the window. People were actually parked on the side of the road with the hazards on. That was actually the only reason I could tell the road was straight.
Storm Stories, weekends at 8 on the Weather Channel.